Right now, it is a Back to the Future special, so we're going to go to our Zoom session with Donald Fulilove and Johnny Green live on the Wiseguyz show. Let's go to the
Let's go.
Back to the Future.
Let's go.
Hey everybody, all right. This is Freddie the Fireman. We're here on a Zoom with none other than the mayor of Back to the Future, Goldie Wilson. Donald Fulilove is in the house tonight.
Greetings, citizens. Greetings.
And right next to him is we got Johnny Green, the scooter guy. I'm telling you, let me tell you, this is going to be an amazing show because we got Jeffrey Weissman calling in a little later. But we're going to get straight started right now with Donald and Johnny to talk about their experience and their past experience and their current experience, because Back to the Future is just an ongoing thing. And welcome, guys. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Like I'm alive and well and standing upright and healthy. That's a good deal.
God bless. Johnny.
Doing great here. Every day above ground's a good day. You guys know that. Doing excellent.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let me tell you this. When they titled that film Back to the Future, you know, you're in the past, you're in the future, you're in the present, you're all over the place. And that's exactly what happened with this film. I mean, the talent, the storyline, the imagination, it's an ongoing, never-ending, cult following film. And
did you ever think that it was going to go this far?
I'll let Johnny answer that because Johnny was a kid, so I want to know what he thought.
Yeah, man. I wasn't really thinking like that at the time. I was just so caught up in the magic. As a child, it's really just I don't have another word, just a magical experience. Yeah, I was a huge fan of Michael J. Fox from Family Ties before we shot the movie. So I was on cloud nine, the entire time we were filming. I wasn't really thinking about, business stuff. But yeah, man, they really captured lightning in a bottle, and it's really something special.
Mentioned Michael J. Fox. I think we all were mesmerized by this energy. As a little guy, it was just like full of spunk, and he did a lot of improvisation, so you didn't know where he was going, anything he did was going to go, or he was that good at making it look like it was improvised, as an actor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I want to ask you though, when you had the opportunity to get casted for this and you got the part, to know that you were involved in acting already. Did you see this as a big role immediately when you were getting into this?
I actually saw it as a little role.
Oh.
I had just come off of a movie of the week where I was, I starred in this film called Scared Straight, Another Story. And the casting director from that film was the one who set up the meeting with me and Bob Zemeckis and Bob Gale and Spielberg and Neil Canton. I just went in there, I never auditioned or anything. I just met with him. And then when I finally saw the script, I was like, okay, this is a small role. However, Steven Spielberg is involved. So it's going to do something. If nothing else, it's gonna boost my career at least to another job.
Yeah.
I had no clue. But I had no clue that here we are. What is it? 37 years later, and you guys got me on your show talking about a 37-year-old movie.
Well, you saw Chiller Theater. That place was packed looking for all you guys' autographs. So
packed.
Have you ever done anything like a Chiller Theater anywhere else in the country that was that big?
I think the only other show that I did that was quite that big, meaning that the entire cast virtually was all together outside of Michael, was at the London Film Comic Con in 2015, which was the 30-year anniversary. It's 2015, the centennial year of the movie.
We originally met you at the HorrorCon. That's where we met you. Remember?
Right. That was the first go round. That was the first go round. It's like I've only done 2 horror cons, and when I say horror, I mean horror was HorrorCon and Chiller, and I was blown away at how many people that dig the horror movies dig Back to the Future.
Yeah. Now, real quick, Johnny, I wanted to mention you because you did the outside scene with the racing and the chasing and stuff. How was that? Was that experience? Was it very complicated to capture all that running around and chasing while to be all part into that outside scene?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it took them days. Tons of setups and breakdowns, different angles. The manure scene, I think, was like the most technical for them to set up and work out, to have all of it happen. So I mean, they really only had like 1 or 2 chances at getting it right. So yeah, that was a real technical setup. Yeah.
You were actually, you were right in there with it. So how much time were you actually working on, that character or that part? And were you automatically athletic at that time? Like, were you involved?
Yeah. Well, we shot the first part with Eric Stoltz for it was a much longer time. It was like 7 days, 8 days. And then when we went back to shoot with Michael, it was a much quicker pace because obviously they were making up for some lost time. So, but yeah, I mean, I was ready to go from the first time around.
It was your adrenaline too. The excitement of it all.
Oh man, I was on cloud 9.
Now another thing. I'm sorry. You can't finish if you have more.
Well, yeah, no. The only thing was, as a kid on the set, you have a certain amount of hours you got to be in school. So that was, obviously that was the big drag. I had to go and clock my hours for school, and then I could get back on the set and see what was going on.
They're like, Johnny, Johnny, are you pay attention, Johnny? And you were thinking about the set. What you were gonna do next?
I was about to say, it's just like the Warriors, because we're friends with a lot of the Warriors, and we're friends with a lot of the Wanderers. We're friends, and you guys stuck together, and they had only the one movie, but you guys stuck together because you saw each other throughout. And when you were at Chiller, you were like a family. So I mean, I'm sure that's.
Dude, let me just say something to you about the weirdness of Back to the Future. It seems as though Johnny and I are homeboys from years gone by.
We're all homeboys.
Yeah, I met Johnny at Chiller, and we have been cool ever since.
This year's Chiller?
I met him at Chiller.
Oh wow!
I probably met him on the set, but I don't remember. It was 30-something years ago, because we were all there, like he said, on that manure scene. Everybody was there on the townhouse square, and it had to be perfect. The only reason I'm in the scene is because Zemeckis said he wanted everyone to run out of the restaurant into the town square. And my first thought was, I'm going to run past all of these suckers.
Was that real manure?
No.
Oh yeah, man.
Was it? I didn't think so. Did you think?
Yeah, man.
You think it was? I mean, it looked like it, but I just didn't think they would use real manure.
If memory serves, boss, it was real manure, man. I mean, the cows were grazing at nice grassy area, but yeah, man. I mean,
oh wow.
In my humble opinion, from what I recall, yeah.
Yeah. See, you were closer to it. My shot. It had all been cleaned up, and it was just a close-up running up. There was really nothing there.
Right, I got it all up on it. Right, yeah.
Probably saw some mushrooms growing from those things.
Oh man, so wait a minute. So when Biff spit that out of his mouth, that was real cow patties?
Man, I think they gave him something to obviously spit out of his mouth, but I mean, what do I know? But I'm pretty sure it was manure. I've smelled manure before. I don't know. I mean, maybe they did make some fake manure just for that scene.
I
But somehow
gotta ask Michael Claster in that. I gotta ask and see. That's a good question. Wow.
Now, what about Michael J. Fox, the doc? I mean, did you obviously with the situation with Michael J. Fox, he's a warrior and he still fights on. But the relationship with them two, did you have a close relationship with them, or were they just actors and doing it professionally?
Well, me personally, I never saw Chris.
Oh,
I never saw Chris. I met Chris for the first time in 2010.
oh,
All of my scenes, the people I saw the most were the people that were in the town square in 1955, Biff and his gang,
yeah.
Marty McFly and George McFly, Leah's character and her gang, and that was it. So Doc wasn't around for any of the cafe scenes for me.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, Michael and I, well, it was weird because when I was doing it with Eric, I honestly can't remember much about that, which is so weird. Because I guess when Michael came to the set and the whole dynamic changed, it became this energetic, excited thing. So, you know, all I can remember is my time with Michael, which was, you know, awesome.
And he
yeah.
must have give you some direction as well, right? Or give you some advice in certain moments.
Advice, no. One of the cool things about Zemeckis was that you had your lines, you had the setup for the scene, go. You know, give me what you got. If he doesn't like it, make adjustments. If he likes it, moving on to the next thing, you know, take two or the next thing. So it was kind of, in my experience, a scripted freelance kind of deal that had an organic, natural feel to it, which is why, again, we're talking to you guys 37 years later.
That's amazing. Now, real quick, I just I don't want to jump off, but you said you were going to be in town around Father's Day. By any chance, are you going to still be in town around June 26th?
I will not be on the East Coast.
We have an event coming up at June 26th at the Franklin Steakhouse in Fairfield, New Jersey, with the headliner Franz Jolie. Franz Jolie's a famous recording artist, and she was the shit back then. She's still good, and I would have invited you to either one of you to our event, but she's not going to be here. But if you are, you know who to ask. Give us a call or contact us, however, and you're in.
You got it, man.
But getting back real quick, we only have about 4 or 5 minutes left.
Just very quickly, people say, look us up when you're in town, and then when you call, you can't get through. That line didn't get through. That ain't us. That ain't us. Just give us a little time.
Just so you know, Mike's family, they're very famous for their food restaurants. Whenever you're in town, it don't have to be June 26th. You come and let us know you're in town. I promise you, you will not regret it.
Okay, I'm gonna take you up on that offer.
Done and done.
You know who we brought? You know who we brought there? Dwight Gooden, the doc. And,
I went to school with that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he was a part of celebrity boxing, so we stopped there to get something to eat, and he was blown away, and we actually became friends because of that. You know, that was
man. I went to Crenshaw High School, man. That dude.
Any of you two interested in doing some boxing? We could get you.
No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Dwight Good. My bad. Wrong name. Daryl Strawberry.
Oh, Daryl Strawberry.
Daryl Strawberry. Yeah.
You always get mixed up. People always mix them up.
All right. Well, I want to ask you before we let you go, everybody watching right now. I want you to, if you have any websites or any social media or even events coming up, I'd like you to let us know about. If you want to promote it now, you're welcome to.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, everybody can find out just about everything on me at mayorgoldiebttf.com. If you didn't get it, it's mayorgoldiebttf.com. Mayor Goldie on Facebook, and IG is at Don Fully, DonFulli. I'm Don Fully.
I sent you a friend request and I just followed you, just so you know, and then you'll see it. Johnny, what about you?
I got the Johnny Green on the Instagram, and I've just got the London event coming up at the end of July.
Oh, you're going to London?
Yes, sir.
To the London Film Comic-Con?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't know that. Cool. I'll be there.
Oh, there you go. See that?
Oh, wow, man. Okay, cool, man.
So Donald,
Right.
Donald,
We
earlier,
ride again.
before you came in, Johnny got his name announced in Italian. Giovanni Verde. Your
Giovanni
name.
Verde.
Want to hear your name in Italian?
Let's go. It got wait. It got to be some amore in there somewhere, some kind of
Oh,
something.
listen, if you pronounce it exactly the way it is, Donaldo Fulilove.
Fulilove.
Oh,
Fulilove.
Fulilove.
I want to say love in Italian.
No, but you translated fully l'amore.
Fully amore.
Yeah, baby.
I like the sound of that.
By the way, we haven't done an Atzo yet. I can't even believe it. Our signature word on our show our love is Atzo. So on the count of 3 in Italian, all together. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, listen, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to meeting you in person again. And this time we're going to do dinner at one of Michael's family's restaurants. It's cool. One is Blue Eyes on the waterfront in Hoboken, New Jersey. And
Yes.
or another one is Queen Margarita, the original name of a pizza. It's a brick oven, real brick oven, and wood burning brick oven, I should say. And his restaurant in Nutley, New Jersey, which is both our sponsors. And we will love to have you there, and you'll have an amazing time. I guarantee it.
The
Dude,
one in Hoboken.
I'm gonna hold you to that, man, because I fly in and out of Newark all the time.
Always, always.
The one in Hoboken is right in Sinatra Park, and it's next to the statue. They finally put up a Sinatra 106th birthday last year.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do in regard to that? I'm gonna start spreading the news.
I'm leaving today. Oh, don't
Guys.
get me started.
Guys, thank you so much.
You know why they
I'm
call
really
me
happy I met you guys in person and then now on Zoom. I'm glad you're a part of the show. We want to promote Back to the Future as often as we can. It's an amazing trilogy and plus more that they did with that. And it's an honor to have both of you.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having us,
much.
guys.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Oh,
What a Zoom.
that's
huh?
great.
Listen,
That's unreal.
when you see Donald Fulilove, you got to say he looks still like the mayor. And I told him in the movie, I was like, it was an iconic scene, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't that bizarre that
Everybody remembers that.
he wasn't convinced, and that's this is the great thing about what we do. Things get discovered even between them. They never knew. He didn't know that was real manure. So now there was real cow manure,
Yep.
and so now there's going to be
Well,
an
according to Johnny-
investigation.
Good thing that it changed his name to Full of Shit instead of Full of Love.
No, Donald wasn't the one who got hit. It was Biff.
Oh, that's right.
Biff,
Yeah.
the manure fell
But
on.
he still,
But
he
was-
still
no,
had
but-
to smell
no,
it.
but
You weren't on the Zoom, so you don't understand.
You see the Zoom. He was saying that he thought it was a real.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but
So it was real shit.
according to and then Biff had stuff come out of his mouth. We don't know exactly what that was, but Johnny was a young kid at the time. Obviously, if you remember him on the scooter,
Yes.
had a big part to play that scene. That was something to you. If you were a big Back to the Future fan, you remember that.
Right.
So so that was our Zoom. We're going to be talking to Jeffrey Weissman shortly, who played George McFly. But there's more we have to talk about. So let's.
He's got a serious resume.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is